15 things no one tells you about exercising. Every elite athlete, whether a runner, cyclist, swimmer, or gymnast, was once a beginner at her sport. Like you, she started at ground zero, learning the bare basics, stumbling through successes and mistakes, and eventually coming out on top. Whether you're brand new to exercise or are returning after a long hiatus, there are a few things you should know before jumping in. Keep these in mind as you drive unequivocally toward your fitness goals. 1. Gyms are great, but you don't need one to succeed. If you're not down with sharing your space with other sweaty folk or are trying to save your pennies, do not worry. You can get a killer workout without leaving your living room. All you need is your body weight, dumbbells or resistance bands, and sneakers. 2. Exercise makes your heart stronger. Regular exercise not only gives you more energy but also makes your heart stronger. Your heart is a muscle. The more you exercise it, the more efficient it becomes at pumping blood throughout your body. The stronger your heart is, the more blood it pumps per beat. The more blood it pumps per beat, the faster oxygen is delivered to your cells, so you feel stronger. Strengthening your heart muscle also lowers your resting heart rate. Make heart-pumping aerobic exercise a regular part of your workout routine. 3. Skipping a workout, or 3, is totally okay. You might reflexively beat yourself up for missing a workout or two at some point, but I'm here to tell you that it's more than okay, and it doesn't mean that you've totally failed at all of your fitness goals. Your body absolutely needs rest, but it's okay if your weekly rest days turn into a full-on rest week. You can hop right back in where you left off, and you know what? You're probably going to feel even more rejuvenated because you gave yourself the time off you needed, so cheers to that, girl. 4. You might set unrealistic goals and be disappointed. When you really get into an amazing workout groove, you might find yourself having more goals than you can count. That's okay, and honestly, it's bound to happen. Do your best to start small so you don't get overwhelmed too quickly, and just be real with yourself about what you can and can't accomplish. 5. Your workout is for you, and no one else. Working out to meet someone else's expectations is just downright silly. For me, the real beauty of exercise lies in finding ways to move your body that make you feel genuinely incredible. That's what it's all about. 6. No one tells you how awful you'll feel after leg day. I think there should be a room somewhere in this world that is devoted only to people who just did leg day, where they can all lay on the ground sobbing and complaining together. Dramatic? Maybe. But you know you'd want to join in. 7. Stretching doesn't prevent injury. You've probably been told to stretch before you start your workout routine to avoid injury. But new evidence shows that this so-called static stretching, meaning you stay in one place, can actually be harmful. An example would be bending over and touching your toes without any prior activity. A study in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise found that static stretches lasting longer than 60 seconds could harm your performance and lead to injury. Gray says to improve your exercise routine, you need to warm up, but that's not the same as stretching. Instead, warm up by doing a cardiovascular activity such as walking, dancing, or marching in place for 4 or 5 minutes. And when you're done exercising, don't forget to cool down. 8. You might set unrealistic goals and be disappointed. When you really get into an amazing workout groove, you might find yourself having more goals than you can count. That's okay, and honestly, it's bound to happen. Do your best to start small so you don't get overwhelmed too quickly, and just be real with yourself about what you can and can't accomplish. 9. Music can help you quicken your pace. Need the motivation to speed up your workout routine? Try listening to upbeat music. There's a growing body of evidence that music can improve your exercise routine and the benefits you get from it. Kostas Karageorgi, Ph.D., of Brunel University School of Sport and Education in London, has shown that music actually moves you. Your body hears the music and it just can't sit still. Music is also distracting, he says, so it can increase your endurance because listening to music makes it easier to ignore any discomfort from your workout. Gray often recommends that people make a playlist for their exercise routine, and the faster the beat the better. 10. Exercise keeps your immune system sharp. Another reason to fit exercise into your day. Having a regular workout could mean catching fewer colds. Research shows that after exercise, your body produces more antibodies that attack foreign invaders like bacteria or viruses. A few hours after you complete your exercise routine, your body returns to normal. However, it appears that the more often you exercise, the longer those antibodies circulate in your system. David Neiman, DRPH, of Appalachian State University in Boone, North Carolina, says his studies have found that subjects who walked with some moderate intensity for 40 minutes a day had half as many sick days from colds and sore throats than those who didn't exercise. 11. Don't stress about concocting a body part split. Total body workouts are best for beginners. These programs use compound movements, ones that work multiple muscle groups simultaneously, such as squats, dips, push-ups, and lunges, to build your body evenly and synergistically while burning a ton of calories. Here's a plus. If you make these moves in quick succession, i.e., without a lot of rest in between, the workout also becomes cardiovascular, burning even more calories and saving you a ton of time trudging on a treadmill. 12. Make your cardio quick and to the point. Yes, there is a place for long bouts of slow, steady cardio if you're a marathoner or have medical issues. If neither one applies, keep your cardio to sub 30 minutes per session and hit it hard. Research indicates that higher intensity workouts burn more total calories, improve endurance and maximal oxygen consumption, and strip fat in half the time it would take to achieve the same result as traditional cardio. Bonus. High-intensity training also boosts the production of muscle-making and fat-burning compounds such as growth hormone, keeping you younger inside and out. 13. Put static stretching last. Returning exercisers might be surprised to learn that static stretching, in which you assume a stretch and hold it, has been replaced by dynamic stretching, in which you loosen your limbs with active range of motion movements such as leg swings and arm circles, pre-workout. Save your static stretches for afterward when you're warm and want to relax and lengthen your muscles. You will be hungry. Okay, you might even be ravenous. Don't freak out. This is a good thing. It means your body is changing, growing muscle and shedding fat, and in order to do that it needs fuel. Feed the machine with lean proteins such as grilled chicken and fish, complex carbs such as oatmeal and brown rice, and plenty of fruits and veggies. 15. You might gain weight. In reality, muscle weighs more than fat but takes up less space. Consider that weight is only a measure of how complicated gravity is pulling you toward the Earth's center. It does not take into account your percentage of fat versus muscle, your height, the time of the month, or any of a dozen other factors that could affect your physical weight from day to day. A better way to gauge progress is how your clothing fits. If it is getting looser, even if you're getting heavier, you're on the right track. Bonus. 16. The golden rule is 80/20. We all need a chocolate bar or gooey plate of nachos from time to time. If you eat healthy and clean 80% of the time, you can be a stress-free, regular human the other 20%. Allowing yourself a little indulgence now and again will make eating clean and sticking to your program easier, and will ultimately get you the results you want. If you enjoyed this video, kindly hit the like button and share it with your friends. For more secrets and tips, subscribe to the channel. Before you go, we have handpicked 2 videos that will significantly benefit you. Click the videos to watch. See you in the next video.